Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are just going live everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Hello, Micaiah. Hey, King. Hey, Random Reborns. How are you? How are you guys this morning? I am just popping in some of everywhere. Hey, Lisa Joy 88. I literally have been on my Miss Girl What channel live. I thought about going, hey, Eden. I thought about going live on I thought about going live on my Facebook and everything. I'm just kind of being a nuisance, I think, because I have so much to do today, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like bored, and I'm kind of like wanting to hang out with you guys a little. I don't know. It's like, I know I'm supposed to do the Sunday thing, but I'm not sure on that. I'm sure I'll do a preview for you guys for sure, but I'm waiting on a few things before I can actually really put the whole show together. Hey, Riandra. Hey, Reborn. Hope and Joy in June. And yeah, it's so I'm kind of like all over the place, but I think I'm having a bit of anxiety. I think that's what's going on. I think I'm having a bit of anxiety because I got to go back to work. And good morning, Beverly Wilson. I just, there's a part of me that don't really want to go back to work, but there's a part of me that enjoy being independent, and I just, I like being able, just to have that steady flow of income. Let's see. But definitely if things don't go well as far as like health wise and stuff like that, I'll be back home. I'll just have to figure out something else, but for the most part, I'm ready. This is me, no makeup, guys. No makeup. No makeup. And I haven't wrapped down my hair or anything. But what I was going to tell you guys is, I don't know if you guys are on Facebook, but for those that are on Facebook, I just wanted to kind of briefly talk about a little something. Like, this is not a case or anything, but this would be something like a good case. But then I don't know. Sometimes I think, you ever notice like when people publicize stuff in social media and make it a big deal, that the problem seems to get worse and it gets bigger, and it's almost like you're promoting the bad behavior. Let me explain. When you see situations such as like school shootings and stuff like that, good morning, Silent T Angels. When you see that type of stuff going on, and the news keep putting it on the news, and everybody, because like if it was never broadcasted and made such a big deal, a lot of us wouldn't even know unless we were directly affected by it, that it even exists and happened. Then all of a sudden you start seeing more and more children doing the same horrendous acts in the world. Just like, I feel like sometimes we give too much publicity to the bad people. Like, for instance, and I shouldn't say this on my platform, but I'm going to say it because I'm trying to give examples. Like, for instance, Baby Klein. A lot of people hate the fact that they use other people's kids and reproduce them into silicone and make a big deal out of it. And I feel like when we keep talking about it, it allows people to be aware that they exist and find them. And the people that are not so morally, conscious, or I don't know, have a different thought process, is going to go over and support these people and promote them. So right now, what is going on in the dolly world right now is a particular person has actually, and this is not alleged because I actually seen the post myself, has actually poured a Levi by Bonnie Brown into silicone without permission by Levi's mother, because you know that was a portrait sculpt of a real child, without the consent of the mother. And also, hey Kamara, and hey Felicia, hey Brianna, and also without Bonnie Brown. Now let me say this, let me be clear on this. From my understanding, anytime you post your baby's pictures on public social media, Google, everywhere, people around the world, the globe, has freedom to do whatever they want for the most part with your pictures. Like, they can sculpt your baby, they can paint your baby, because it's public information. It's shared. There's no legal ramifications of them, that's going to prevent them from being able to do that. Now, taking someone's actual sculpture and molding it and processing it is a whole nother copyright infringement all in itself. But at the same time, you really can't control that either, because how many kids are out here? So this particular person took the Levi kit and said, hey, I have Levi by Bonnie Brown poured in silicone, poured and molded by me. And this is not for sale. This is my personal sculpt. So you know that, of course, that is going to make people say, I want a Levi in silicone, okay? Now, the Levi is supposed to be being poured and painted by Chris C. with permission and, indeed, the legit way of doing it. However, it's supposed to be being painted by her. I don't know who's supposed to be pouring it. But however the case, but this person has actually, but this person has actually already poured a silicone version before the actual artist can do it. You see what I'm saying? And when people contact her, you think she went through all that trouble. It's not cheap to make these molds and everything and get these and make a silicone doll. So do you think that this person just went through all that trouble just to pour for herself? Heck no. This person is definitely without a doubt, it's going to be selling them backhand, behind the scenes, black market, selling those dolls. When somebody come in and say, hey, I'll pay you $3,000 for it or whatever. You think she won't? She will. So now she's deleted her channel and all this great stuff. And hey, I and Fabulous Barbisa, sure, you can ask me a question. So, but yeah, it's and then for people to say, oh, she just wanted to pour one for herself, that's not wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. If you want to make something yourself, make it yourself. You don't copy somebody else's work. And the thing is what I don't get about everything is that she's supposed to be an artist and all this and stuff. Okay, for me even, and I call myself a crafter, I still don't feel like I'm a full-blown artist, but I'm coming better at my craft. So maybe I do have some artistic abilities. Okay, we're gonna just for Pete's sake, let's say I'm an artist. The fun of it is trying to create and come up with your own ideas, your own colors, and all this great stuff. How is that being creative by copying somebody else's work? So yeah, so when people try to defend people like that, it makes me look at them kind of sideways. Like, yeah, you can't really defend that. If you truly wanted to do it, you will do it. Yeah, it's definitely thank you, Silent T Angel. It's definitely one of those situations where I feel like we, when we support this, we're tearing down our own industry. You only have really, indeed, in my opinion, only a few true artists that really naturally sculpts from scratch, and that really give us good dolls. And if you keep doing stuff to them and ripping them off and preventing them from being able to make the money that they want to make or they need to make, eventually they can take their art, their skills, and go somewhere else. Maybe they'll go do movies or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of other things that they can do other than make us dolls, of course. And we're going to be stuck with only the mediocre, the bootleggers, the ones that piece the dolls together type thing. I mean, I could be real and blunt right here, but I'm not. This is where I'm going to calm down, and I'm going to not go into that as deep. But yeah, Reborn Baby Hope and Joy said, true story, 9 years ago, my son picture was taken on social media. And see, and that's why I don't like going on this device, because now I don't have the full comment. It's not showing me the full comment. But I'm assuming that they did something with it. And I watched some videos. It's a little help, but I'm still not sure about sealing and stuff. It's a lot, so I don't know. Well, what I do want to say to you is that I don't make silicone dolls, and so I would definitely not be able to even be able to help you in that area. I've done a lot of research on the painting and the whole sculpting and creating and all that stuff myself, just because I like to understand the different processes. So when I purchase babies and something go wrong, or what I'm looking to know, what I'm looking at and looking for when I'm spending money, because they're so expensive. That was one of the first advice that someone gave to me when I first came into the community. So that's about the bulk of my knowledge there when it comes down to producing a full body silicone. But I know it's quite expensive, and it's not an easy task. Yes. And so, it's things like that I would love to say, hey, we the people bring case Stolen Levi to trial, to court, and try that case and play it out and play out the facts and this and that and third. But we would probably, some cases we could use names. Like this one, we could use names and stuff, and we could do that in a generic sense. But I think it also brings awareness to the community. It also, allow us to walk through the process and be able to explore what's out there, what's going on. Because a lot of us, like I said, live in a bubble, and we just, like I said on my previous video, guys, if you haven't watched it, I did upload a video today. So yes, definitely check that video out. I have another video that I'm going to post probably tomorrow. I'm trying not to post too much for you guys, because I know some people don't like to keep getting video after video in the same day from people. So also let me know your opinion on that. Do you like when a creator such as myself post multiple videos in one day, or do you prefer to just see one video a day? Hey, that's enough, Serenity. Just one of you a day is good enough. Because sometimes I have a lot of topics, and once I sit down, it's like boom, 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 and they kind of feed into each other. And if I go live, I kind of sometimes touch it, and it's kind of redundant if I upload it. So, and then I kind of miss stuff. So, but let me know if you are one of those persons that don't like back to back. And yes, I agree. I do support you. You take away from their art. Yes. Exactly, Miss Greer. All people want is money. Most of the time, it's out of greed. It's definitely out of greed. I definitely don't. I am going to be experimenting. I am so scared to death about it. And I'll be honest with you guys, the actual kit that I am supposed to be trying to work on, I have sitting on my table in a bin. I cleaned it, and I'm gonna have to clean it again because it's just been sitting. It's probably collect dust and everything. If I clean it again, and I'm just afraid to even try to paint. So thank you, June, and thank you, Silent T Angels. But yeah, so I've kind of got out of the swing of things. I kind of, sometimes it gets I got a little discouraged. I will be truthful with you guys a little bit. Part of it was that I was just busy, and part of it was just that I just needed to back away and not be so consumed with what's going on in the community and stuff like that. And I had kind of fallen back on doing videos and discussions and topics and all that stuff. But then thank you, Briandra, and NR. So but then a part of me kind of have been a little frustrated with YouTube itself, but they seem like they're trying to work on it. A lot of my videos were like basically taken out of the feed, so which, you know, and my videos don't go into the algorithm, and so a lot of people are not getting my videos or my notifications and stuff. You know, the basic, the normal people that, you know, normally comments regularly and stuff like that, you guys are gonna come and check, or you might get a notification here or there, but you guys kind of check, because I know I do with certain channels. If I don't see a video from a while, I'll search them by name and say boom, boom, boom. A lot of people don't have time for that. It's mostly what shows up in their feed, because I do that. I hit my subscription tab and I just go down the line, and exactly, and I just go down the line and I just kind of like look at the videos that way. But then if they're not in my feed, I don't see them. But after a while, I'll be like, oh, let me go check on this channel, because I haven't heard anything from them in a while. And either they haven't did videos in a while, or sometime I'll be surprised and be like, well, why I haven't gotten any notification, or this haven't been in my feed. So, but I had got kind of frustrated with that, because I don't know if you guys noticed, my views and everything are showing significant lower than as usual, but it's not a necessarily true count of what's going on with my YouTube account. And so it is it's a process. And we did, you know, as creators, got emails as a whole. It was a generic email basically saying they're working on it, where the videos were like, a lot of them were being demonetized. They're not doing that as much anymore. You know, most of the time they stay green. Every now and then you might get one that go yellow, but for the most part they are staying green. But you know, I don't do a lot of clickbait, so it, you know, hey, so girly babes, I don't do a lot of clickbait, so that hinders me a lot. Also, another thing is that I oh, thank you, you too, Miss Greer. A lot of times, also I've actually taken myself out of the circle of a lot of people, and thank you, Christy. A lot of times what happened is people that was like being negative or spreading rumors or lies or making negative comments towards me in other people's videos and stuff like that, I kind of pretty much, well, I know I did. I unsubscribed to them. I don't click on their videos. I don't watch them. I don't travel in the circle, you know, as big as I used to. I used to try to make my rounds to a lot of videos and stuff like that, and I don't do that as much, and I think that has also hurt me as well. But it has hurt me in a way of, you know, views, or not some, or like being in the algorithm, or, you know, but mostly it has actually helped me be able to enjoy and get back to the hobby of the way I enjoyed it, and not have the stress of the negativity and the negative energy that was pulling from, you know, still trying to keep up with who said who about me. Like, I don't care who say what about me, because I am who I am, and can't nobody change that. Girl, what? Let that be told. So yeah, so I kind of, so it's a lot that goes on, you know, being a creator. But I won't lie to you guys, it was one point that, you know, the income was really good with the videos. I have still make some income or whatever, but not, you know, not huge. There's some videos that I don't monetize purposely, because I don't want to be, you know, held to their standard thing or whatever. So yeah. Nicole Loves Reborn. So what did I miss? Oh, basically I was just talking about a whole, you know, scandal that's going on with people illegally copying like reborn kits into silicone. And then now I'm talking about just basically the community, and how, you know, I guess, you know, earlier in my other video I was talking about how I don't know if that's the one I uploaded though, but I was talking about how the community has affected me and changed the way I think and a lot of things that I do. But now I guess it's making me think about also how my YouTube was. Hey Cassandra. So before, you know, the whole other time while I've been a YouTuber, I actually worked full time and maintained 4 children and then 5 eventually when Gabby came along. But at the same time, oh no, you're fine, Nicole. I was just trying to give you a quick like rundown. But at the same time, I was still able to manage to get videos out. So I'm going to find my rhythm with that again. It's just going to be a little bit more challenging, like I said before, because I do have Gabby. Before, my kids, you know, are teenagers. They don't need mommy to hold their hand with this, and I don't have to give them a bath and all that great stuff. And look at this little sunshine, just woke up. See, she went to bed. She stayed up all night, basically. She stayed up overnight. Good morning. Yeah, you always hungry as soon as you wake up. But so yeah. So it may be a little bit, see, like my teenagers would get up and they would go and fix their own breakfast and stuff. But soon she'll get to that point. But right now she's still really dependent on mommy. So it'll be a challenge, but we're gonna make it work. I don't care who like it or don't like it. I've got a majority input on you know, a lot of things. I just have to stay true to myself more than anything. I have to really say, I'm not gonna say I don't care. I shouldn't say that I don't care. I'm just gonna say that I have to stay true to myself first off. Everybody said good morning, Gabby.
Good morning.
Thank you, Felicia. So yeah, but anyway, guys, like I said, I will be popping in live because that's easier. You know, actually, it's funny because going live is actually easier than setting up your camera, getting the lighting right, and all that to actually do a video versus just going live. Because going live, I just turn on the camera, literally. Gabby. Ugh. You need to go brush your teeth. So yeah. So it's kind of easier to do it this way. And then just now I'm actually doing it from my phone. So that's why I can't really see as much, do as much. It's kind of like boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Christy Array. She just got through. I just took braids out of her hair, so she's actually this is just her transition hairstyle until her in-between hairstyle until she goes tomorrow to get her hair braided up and braided and beaded for the week. So she will be going back to braids, but it's her hair is, it's really curly and spongy like. It looks like it's coarse, but it's not. It's really like thick, just thick and full. But when you like wet it in the front, it really waves up and stuff. So she has a really nice texture of hair. It's really really nice. Better than mine. Mine actually is just, you know, ain't no curls, honey. It rolls up, curls up, and naps up, honey. It needs a relaxer in order to get straight, but then it does fall nice and thick when it's straightened. But honey, yeah, it's not that tight. So, but yeah, guys, so stay tuned. I'll be popping in live every now and then, guys. Now some of you guys said that you like my videos to come, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this other video for you guys, so that you guys can watch that. I don't know if I'll leave this live up. Some lives I don't leave up. It's just because I'm just popping in and it's kind of like just a random thing. It really don't have a lot of substance, but we'll see. Your hair is thick too? Yeah, my hair is really thick, but it's not, ain't no waves, honey. The only time you're gonna get a wave is if you put them in there with some gel and finger wave it, or you have to get a relaxer type thing. But anyway, okay. Yeah, we finna go. I'm getting I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get her breakfast going and finish cleaning up here. Like, it's really weird. I'll show you guys. Let me see. This is gonna be bad. Like, see what I'm talking about? Y'all see, I got babies down there and stuff. I had headless babies sitting around. It's a hot mess in here. If somebody came in my house, they would be like, ew, because I got a baby potty sitting in here, which is not even, it's only for the dolls. It's for, a prop for a rider. But they would think, why she got a pot just sitting there? But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to make sure that you are subscribed, and we'll see you guys later. Bye now.